Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hope everyone's having a fabulous day. If you haven't gotten a chance to subscribe to this channel, please do so. Y'all, I know I make videos on a regular basis, and I always tell y'all that I don't talk about my personal life. This is going to be one of those videos where I break that rule. Kind of going through something real heavy on my heart. And when you're going through something, it's hard to stay focused. I'm noticing that as I'm going down the road, I'm trying to make videos, and I'll go cut, make another video, cut, just nothing is coming out right. And so I said, you know what, maybe I can just use the energy what I'm going through and reach out to somebody that may be going through something, and hopefully we could kind of go through it together. I know you guys think my life is all roses, peaches, and cream, and as my brothers say, rainbows, skittles, and unicorns, but it's not. Sometimes I go through stuff, and it weighs on me. Life just weighs down on me, and you got to look at look at your vision. You got to stay focused, and you just got to grind through it. And as I grind through my days, man, sometimes you don't have the answers. Sometimes you don't have the answers why people do certain things. You don't have the answers why certain things happen to you. And it's not for you to know. And all you do is you just shake it off, brush it off your shoulders, and you keep it moving, man. Because you cannot control other people. You just can't do it. And so when you get dealt these cards, sometimes what you got to do is you just play the hand that you're dealt and not really worry about the outcome, because you know you're going to get dealt another hand. I always say that life is seasons, just like you have, your spring, your summer, your fall, your winter. And sometimes you're going through a winter, which I believe right now I'm going into a winter. You know that there's spring on the other side. You know this. And so the only thing that you can do is just buckle down, stay focused, and not put yourself in a situation that it's going to harm you in the long run. And as I'm making this video, I know I don't talk a lot about my personal life. It's not for me to talk about, and I don't really want to share my personal life. But when I started this YouTube channel, I said I wanted to reach and help as many people as I can. And that was my goal. That's my mission. And I say that with all sincerity. Like, I really want to help people. I want to give people the best advantage that they can have in life, because there's not a lot of people that talk to us about certain things, and we just kind of go through life. And in all reality, there's a lot of us out here faking it like we got all the answers to everything, and we really don't. I could talk to you about credit. I could talk to you about trucking. Talk to you a little bit about business, stuff like that, stocks. But life, you don't have the answers, because sometimes there's things that happen to you that you have no control over. And all you could do is just sit there and bear it. And right now, that's what I'm trying to do, y'all. And I hope that if there's somebody out there going through something, that this video touches you and it helps you go through it. It helps you get through it. Help comes in many different forms. I don't have to sit up here and talk to you guys about credit every day. If I may, I've been making videos for you guys now for about 2 years. And I never really let you guys in on my personal life, really, and this is the first time. So I apologize if, if this really doesn't resonate with you guys and you're like, man, can't get your butt up there and start talking about some credit, man. But I can't feel it, man. Not today. But I thought, man, maybe I can use this energy to help somebody that's going through something. And that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know how to get through pain, especially when you lose somebody. When you lose somebody close to you. Don't know how to get through it. But you just wake up every day and you just keep it moving the best that you can, and hopefully on the other side of it is a rainbow, pot of gold or something. So you guys stay blessed. Keep grinding. Don't lose focus because of what you're going through. I did not want to get up and get on this truck at all today. But you got to. You got to keep grinding. You can't just crawl into bed and sit there with a bucket of Dryer's ice cream. You got to keep grinding, man. You got to keep grinding. And there's nothing that you can do that's going to make the pain go away. So why would you stop? Why would you stop your grind or your hustle for the sake of a little bit of pain? It's just how it is. Y'all stay grinding. I'm not going to make this a long video. I just really wanted to reach out to y'all and see if what I'm going through can help somebody. That's all I want. Okay, I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. Y'all stay blessed. And I promise you, I'm going to be back on this horse this weekend. I'm going to drop you another video on credit. We're going to talk about personal finance, something. I'm going to get something really good for y'all. But today, not today. I just got some really terrible news today. And I'm really not feeling it. So, I love y'all. I love every single one of you guys that subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Everybody that's in the comments. This channel would not be anything without you. When I first started this channel, I did not expect us to be where we're at all. Like, I just thought maybe I could reach one or two people. And if I could reach one or two people, it would be worth it. Because I really felt like there's a lot of information out there that's just, it's not being told properly. And I said, okay, well, if I have it, I got to give it. And a lot of times I get people in comments telling me, man, you should charge for this information. You should charge for this information. Y'all, I wasn't born rich. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I was born with no mentors, no structure. I had no guidance. I had no idea on how to get through life. And when you're born in this type of situation, it's tough. It's really, really tough. Especially as a young black man, because you got so many obstacles that you have to overcome. And I'm not making this a racial video, but you have to understand that sometimes you're going to have more obstacles than others. And the reality of it is there's no complaining in this game. There is no complaining in this game. There is no blaming others for your lack of success. And it took me a long, long time to understand that. It took me a long, long time to understand that. And it wasn't until I started looking in the mirror and started saying, Ken, you got to be responsible. You got to be responsible for everything that happens to you. Good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter. You're responsible for everything. If you don't like the outcome, you don't have anybody to point the finger at but yourself. And it wasn't until I started taking this stance. Even things that happen, like stuff that I'm going through right now that have nothing to do with anything that I could have controlled, you still got to take responsibility for it. And that's just life, man. And even though people do things to you, or things happen, or you lose people, or whatever it is, you can't blame anybody. You just go through it, and you suck it up, and you keep grinding. I got a saying that I always tell people: that's not a me problem, that's you problem. Like when people do things to me, do some nasty, just some real nasty BS to me, and that's a you thing. But this one hurts. This one hurts, y'all. And sometimes you just gotta sit there and say it, man. It's not a me problem, that's a you problem, and keep grinding. And that's what I'm doing. But like I said, I wasn't born with guidance. I wasn't born with anybody to show me the way. So why would I charge people for this information? I can't charge anybody for this, because I wouldn't be any different than what everybody else is doing. Like everybody's, you know, with this new information age, if you guys notice, like I remember, I'm going to tell you guys something. I remember life before the internet. I remember life before the internet. I remember life before cell phones. Especially smartphones. Like I remember life. And information was hard to come by. Information was really hard to come by. Like you had to really go out there and look and find it. And they say we're in the information age. But what I'm noticing is, with this information age, every little secret in life that people get, like if they got an answer to a problem, oh, I gotta charge you for it. I gotta charge you for every little thing. Don't get me wrong. There's a space and a time for it. There's a space and a time to charge people. Charge people for their laziness. Because most of the information you could get online. There's not much you can't do online. You want to change brakes on your car? Do you know you could YouTube that? Never changed brakes before in your life? You can YouTube it. Put in your type of vehicle. Chances are somebody made a video about changing brakes. And so all I'm saying is, I don't want to charge everybody for every little thing. There's a time and a space for me to charge, but there's also a time and a space for me to educate and give people the knowledge that I have. I worked really hard. I spent a lot of money on my education, as far as, credit and business credit and all this other stuff. I spent a lot of money. Yeah, I get it. Why would I sit up here and just give it to you guys for free? I had no guidance growing up. If I had somebody that would take me and say, and just sit me down, youngster, look, this is what you want to do. This is how you want to go through life. You want to stay away from this. You want to do this. Other day, I had someone call me up, right? I had someone call me up. Youngster, right? He's probably about, I don't know, 22 years old, something like that. And most youngsters, especially the youngsters in trucking, they listen to me. But this particular youngster, he calls me up, and I'm sitting there talking to him about finance, and everything that I said to him, oh yeah, no, I don't want to do it this way, I want to do it that way. Okay, but what about this? Nah, 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 nah. I'm not gonna do this. This is what I'm gonna do. And at some point, I just said, you know what? You, you got all the answers, right? You all of, 22, 23 years old. Why are you calling me? Like, I spend my time trying to help people. If you're calling me to tell me your idea of what you want to do, I really don't want to hear it. If you got the answers, this is what I want you to do. You could do one of two things. You can keep it to yourself, or you could go make a YouTube channel and you could start giving the information out for you. And if I want to listen to it, chances are, because I listen to so much YouTube, I'm going to bump into it. Right? Especially if it's on personal finance. I'm going to bump into that information. I'm going to research your theory on what it is. I'm going to do my best to poke holes in it. Does it stand the test? And if it doesn't, I'm going to let you know, or I'm just not going to, subscribe to your channel. But reason why I do what I do is because I never had no guidance. I never had anyone that was going to sit me down and tell me this is what you need to do. It wasn't until I started spending an obscene amount of money on education that I really, and I'm not talking about school, college. Yeah, I went to college. I'm not talking about that. It wasn't until I started spending like all these courses and all that, the money that I spend on all these. I'm getting ready to spend $100 a month on a mastermind group. Y'all have no idea the money that I spend just to keep myself educated on what's going on. Courses, memberships. Y'all are spending money on Netflix. Y'all spending money on cable. Y'all spending money on video games. Man, I'm spending money, ridiculous money on courses. And listen, in no way, shape, or form am I complaining about it. But if I'm spending all this money on these courses and I'm trying to give you this knowledge that I poked holes in, right? Because I don't just take these courses and then just start regurgitating information, like a parrot. Just start, parroting all the information to people. Nah, man, first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to poke holes in it. Does this really work? Does this really stand the test of time? And that's when I refine it and I know it without a shadow of a doubt this works. That's when I try to present it. There's been a few times I made some mistakes. I made a couple of mistakes by presenting some stuff to you guys that I didn't really vet. Learn my mistake. Learn my mistake. Won't do that again. Got bit. Got bit really hard. But in this video, I just wanted to reach out and talk life with y'all. And believe it or not, just making this video made me feel a little bit better. And I hope if you're going through something, it made you feel a little bit better. If you guys don't like me talking about life, man, just give me a thumbs down. Let me know what's up. I'm reading the comments. I'm looking at my my likes, dislikes. I'm looking at everything, so I'm gonna know if I'm bothering y'all. Like I said, I love y'all. Hope you guys have a blessed day. And I promise you this weekend I'm gonna drop something nice for y'all. Y'all take care. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.